Hello everyone and welcome back to the next video in the series of Tapestry where I will be playing 12 games against the Automa AI, and this is the fourth video. I've already done some setup here. I asked Siri for a random number and she chose the historians for us, and also 1 and 2 city mats, so I went ahead and just picked the mountains to begin with. So with that, we'll dive right in. I'm going to go ahead and roll for the Automa first. She rolled exploration track. So we'll put this there. That's her favorite track, exploration. And we'll give her this Civ card. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and roll for the Shadow Empire, whose favorite track is going to be science. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go first. So we'll do our income, and with that, we'll get one of every resource, a Tapestry card, which we're drawing a trap card, interestingly enough, and we get a tile. This is a money tile. Okay. It is now the Automa's income round. And just by the way, we are still at level 3. We lost last game. So for now, the Automa's just going to grab a Tapestry card themselves, and we'll keep that face down right there. Okay, our first real turn. So I think what we're going to try to do, as usual here, is just make a run for the middle achievement. I also like that I have this trap card. I might be able to prevent them from getting there. So let's go ahead and we will spend 1 culture to move up here. And we'll grab 2 new tiles. We grabbed a science roll, and a worker. Okay, so that's our turn. And now the Automa's first turn. So we'll flip over 2 cards. Okay. So Automa is going to move up on military track due to this. So they're going to actually get a conquer right off the bat. Now there is not a toppled symbol here. So the way that we're going to do this is basically, if we were to run through our flow diagram here, it's pretty straightforward since it's the first turn of the game. Since the middle achievement is available, they're going to come here and just put 1 tower out. They aren't going to put a Shadow Empire tire there. So that was the Automa. The Shadow Empire is going to go ahead and also move up the technology track. Okay, and now it is our turn. So I think we're going to go ahead and once again do exploration so that we can hopefully next turn get to the middle achievement before the Automa. Let's take a look. So, and I am going to go ahead and do the bonus action as well because I want an additional card. I want to hold on to our trap here. So I will spend a worker and food to explore. And let's put, so the risk of playing this one is that if I roll military, then I won't get the conquer action that I'm counting on. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this one here, which should net us a lot of points. Okay, so that gets us 1, 2, 3, 4 points, which is great. 4 points. And a resource. Okay. And then we also get a new Tapestry card, Revolution, which says, when played, gain a resource or choose up to 3 territories containing the toppled outposts. Stand up those outposts and topple the opponent's outposts. That's interesting. Probably not as beneficial in solo play as it would be in competitive. So let's go ahead and see what the Shadow Empire is going to do. And Automa. So the first, Automa is going to move up. It looks like probably on their same track, because now they are closest to that landmark. So we'll do that. And Shadow is moving up on their favored track, which is here. Okay. And then the Automa does get another Tapestry card for going to that second space. So it's our turn. We'll give them a Tapestry card. And they're really making a run for that conquer space, which might be a problem for the middle. So I am going to do the same thing here. I'm going to spend one of our last 2 resources here and move up on this track, which gets us a conquer here. We'll roll the die. Let's see here. So we need to move up twice more in order to get this middle achievement this income round. So I'm going to go ahead and take the resource, even though 6 points is very tempting. But I am going to take the resource. Okay, let's see what the Automa is going to do. So the Automa is going to move up on their favored track, which is here. Okay. And Shadow is going to go ahead and move up on science, which is here. All right. And they are not doing income this turn, which is good. So it's our turn. Let's go ahead and keep making a run for military. We'll spend a food. We'll go up here, and we'll pull another Tapestry card, which is going to be guilds. That could be good. That's going to potentially give us a lot of points here if we can get some resources, which will be nice. Okay. Now, I don't think I'm going to do the bonus here because I really want to get to the conquered middle island. So I'm going to hold off on that. And let's see if... this time we're going to see if the Automa does income. Sorry. And it looks like they are not going to do income. So Automa is moving up once more on their favored track, which is here. They're going to go ahead and explore. And for their explore, since military is not their favorite track, they are going to explore here. So we'll go ahead and grab a tile and randomly orient it there. Okay, so it is our turn. We will spend our last resource and make it to the middle, which is great. So we'll put an outpost here, and we get 10 points. All right. That will be our turn. And now the Automa is going to take income. So for a level 3 income, the first thing that we're going to do here is assess the favorite track, and it looks like both are comfortable. So blue is Automa's advanced most on this track, which is their favored, and also Shadow is happy over there. So we're good. Now we're going to actually go ahead and redo this last sequence of cards. So Automa is going to move up on their favorite track here. And that's another explore. which would put them here. All right. And then Shadow is going to go ahead and move up on Technology. Oh, and you know what? I don't think I moved Shadow up on Technology last time, so I will do that now. Okay, next we're going to look at their Civ ability, which for incomes turns 2, they're going to go ahead and move up on Exploration, which is unfortunate because that is going to give them this landmark. And because we're the historians, it would have been ideal to not have them get this yet until we had a chance to award them a cube from our historian mat. But it is what it is. So they move up there. They get another Explore. And it doesn't look like, let me just see if they have any valid explorations. Because again, military isn't their favored track. Okay, but that doesn't matter because since they do still have a valid exploration path, we'll go ahead and look at the tiebreakers and put an Explore here. Okay. Like so. All right, and they earned the Lighthouse. All right. So next up, we're going to go ahead and do victory points. We are in the first round here. So they're going to score 1 victory point because they have 1 landmark. On the military track, 2 points because they're on the 2nd spot. And on Technology, they haven't moved, but Exploration, they're on the 4th spot, so 4 more points. Plus 2 because they were the first to have income. So they're off to an early lead here, 8-4. Okay. Next, we'll go ahead and we skip this for now. We'll go ahead and put a Tapestry card here. Give them another Tapestry card. And then shuffle. Okay, I'm back. One quick correction. I mistakenly said that this was their points for military, when in actuality, it's their points for controlled territories. But at the end of the day, it's still the same at 2. So the 8-4 score is still correct. So now it is our turn, and since we have no more resources, we will also be taking income this round. And I think I'm just trying to see which Tapestry. So I didn't want to do it, but I do think we need to just play this trap for the 10 victory points. So we'll do that when the time comes. Okay, so income turn. First, on our turn, we get to assign one of these cubes to either the Automa or the Shadow Empire. And so I think we're going to go for points, which we'll just do this one for now. And I'm going to give it to the Shadow Empire because they are the closest here to getting a landmark. So I'm going to go ahead and award this to the Shadow Empire. So every time they get a landmark, we will get 3 points. Okay. Next up, we're going to play our Tapestry card, which will be this one. So we're going to get 10 points. Takes us to 14. Next up, we did not get any technology cards there, unfortunately, so we're not going to get any points there. And we also have not done anything on our city mat, so we're not going to get any points for this scoring either, unfortunately. So we'll just go ahead and take income, which is one of each of these. And a new Tapestry card, which is Golden Age. And a new tile. All right, so for this turn, we need to start to use some of these buildings, put out some of these buildings, and get some tech cards. So I think now that we've successfully conquered the middle, gotten the 10 points, that is what we're going to focus on doing. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, it is the Automa's turn. Okay, so the Automa is moving up on the track that's they're either closest to a landmark or closest to finishing. So I think it looks like it's going to be this one here. Yep. So they get a conquer action. So they are going to conquer this middle space and get their 5 points, but that's okay because we've already gotten ours. So we'll go ahead and do this and topple us. And now one other thing I just recognized is that when we took this middle island, we did not get our dice roll. So I'll go ahead and do that. And for fairness sake, perfect, take the 6 points. Okay, so that's 20 to 8. And now the Shadow Empire is going to move up on their favorite track, which is here. And it is our turn. So I think let's go ahead and make some progress on technology. We will spend a food to move up here and grab a technology card. Now, I am leaning towards this one here, penicillin. Okay, perfect. All right, that is our turn. Shadow Empire. All right, moving up on their favored track right here. All right. And the Shadow Empire is moving up on science. Oh, so they are getting a landmark, which is good news for us because we now get 3 points based on our Civ ability. So they're going to get a landmark, but to offset that, we're going to get 3 points. Okay, that worked out well. And hopefully they get this one also. I mean, not hopefully. Ideally, we would get it, but I think it's looking to be that way. So we'll get another 3 points. So that was their turn. For us, actually, I think I'm going to do this here, obviously, because now we want to get that landmark if we can. So I'll go ahead and spend a culture and a worker. And we're going to move up here. So we got lucky that blue did not swipe that from us on the last turn. And I'll grab this landmark. And let's see where we should put it here. Yeah, let's put it there. Okay. We also get a worker, and we get to score tiles, which we have 3 in our supply, so that's 3 more points. 26. Okay, Automa's turn. They are going to... Blue is moving up on the military track. Oh, I'm sorry. Not necessarily. Hold on 1 second. No, they aren't. They're moving up here. Okay, making a run for this landmark. Hopefully we can give them another Civ cube to get 3 more points before they make it there. But we will have to see what happens. And now Shadow Empire is moving up on the track that they're closest to finishing, which is this one here, also their favorite track. Okay. It is our turn. So I think what we'll do here is try to get another tech card. So I'm going to spend a worker and move us up here, which gets us a Tapestry card. Exploration or exploitation. Whenever you place on the board, you make double. Ooh. That's kind of nice. Okay. But we don't get the victory points, and I'm really trying to get a substantial lead here against the level 3 Automa. So we'll see what we do there. Now the question is, do we want to spend our last resource to get the benefit? I think we do, because I think I'm going to take income this turn, next turn rather. Hopefully they don't. And so I'm going to go ahead and spend our last coin to move up here. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I'm not moving up, but I am going to put out a market. All right. And we're going to put the market here. Let's put it here. Okay, great. So that was our turn. Now hopefully they are not collecting income. Let's see what happens. Excellent. They aren't, so we got lucky there. So blue, oh, shoot. Blue is moving up here though and snagging this landmark before we had a chance to collect income. So they're going to get the second exploration landmark. And Shadow is moving up on technology. So another landmark there, but that is getting us 3 points. So we'll go ahead and do that and give them the first technology landmark. Okay. Our turn. I'm going to go ahead and collect income. So for our second Civ Cube, I will give it to, I feel like Shadow is still the way to go. We can double up. They're making a run on these 2 tracks here, technology and science, whereas I think we can stay ahead of Automa on military, and then here military is only going to get 1 more. So I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give another cube to Automa. To Shadow. Okay. Next up, we will play a Tapestry card. Now, I definitely need to do this. So one time we have to end with 3 resources. I will go ahead and play this one. No, we're getting not great Tapestry cards here. This one might be good, but they've only toppled us once. It might be worth it, though, because it would take a point away from them each income round. All right, let's just go ahead and do that. So we're going to do Revolution, even though it's kind of a waste, and swap this here. Okay. Next, we will move up our tech card and roll the science die. Okay, and we actually move up on science. Great. Okay. Next, We will score 1 point for our technology. So that puts us at 30. And we'll also score points for, no, we don't have anything in our city mat to score points yet. And so finally we'll take income, which we get 1 of everything, an extra coin, a tapestry card, democracy. This could be good for points, but we only have 1 left, unfortunately. Oh, you know what? I get 2 resources here for coming early. And actually, I don't remember if I grabbed this one, but I'm going to take 2 right now for sure. So I'm going to grab culture and let's see, maybe food. Okay, and then we get a tile, which technology upgrade. Now they are going to take income. So let's see what happens here. First, we're going to assess their favored tracks. Blue is still happy, and so is the shadow. So we're good there. Next, we're going to do this action again. So blue is going to move up here. Oh, they should have done an explore here. So let's go ahead and do that. There's only 1 more valid exploration token here. Okay, so now they've explored everywhere. Okay, so they're moved up here. And Shadow is going to go ahead and move up on technology. Okay. Next, they're going to move up on military. Perfect. Next, they're going to score victory points. So 2 times 4 is 8, which puts them at 16. Here they come. Conquered tiles, they only have 2 now because we just did that topple. So they're going to get 2 points. They're going to get 4 points. 20. Military track, they are on the 3rd spot, and science track, they're on 0, so they get 3 points. Technology track, 0. Science track, 8. So 8 more points. 31. Yikes. Okay, next we're going to add 2 more cards to their pile. Okay, next we're going to cover up their tapestry. And we're going to draw a tapestry card and shuffle their deck, and I'll be right back. And it is our turn. So let's go ahead and move up on the military track. It is my goal to stay ahead of the Automa there, and also if we can topple another one of their outposts, that would get us 10 more points. Although I am nervous. Oh, I see now that this goes here. And actually, I forgot to score both of these. So I'm going to go ahead and do 40 for us and 36 for them. Okay, so those are all scored. I am nervous that they're going to have a trap, but, you know, they only have 4 cards at this point. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to spend a culture and a food. And we will do a conquer here. And let's go ahead and see if they have a trap. So here are their 4 Tapestry cards. The first one is not a trap. Second one, is a trap. Unfortunate. Okay, so we are toppled. All right, now that would have been a good time for the the Revolution Tapestry card, but oh well. We also are going to be able to put out an armory, and we will do so here. Okay, and it is the Automa's turn. Oh, we get a dice roll. 3 points or a worker. I'm going to go ahead and take the worker at this stage of the game. Okay, so the Automa. Blue is moving up on the track that they're closest to finishing, which is their exploration favored track. They get an explore, and they actually don't get to use the explore because since they don't control the middle anymore, this is no longer a valid icon or hex. So Shadow is going to go, and they're just going to move up their favorite track here. All right, so it is our turn. I would like to still continue to move up this military track. So let's go ahead and spend a culture and a coin. Okay. Yep. To move up here. So that gets us a conquer, which we'll put here. We roll the die. We'll take the worker. Okay. And I think we will take the bonus as well at this point. So now we're going to spend a worker and get another armory. Great. And we'll put it there. Okay. All right, so the Automa. Blue is moving up on science. Interesting, first time, okay. They get to roll the die. And they're also moving up on military with no benefit. Okay. Shadow is moving up on their favorite track, which is here. That's getting them a landmark, but it's also getting us 6 points, so 46. And they are getting this landmark. Okay. For our turn, I really want the 15 points, so I think we're going to be able to spend just one more resource. So what can we do for one resource that I feel pretty good about? It's probably going to be the technology track. So I'll use a worker, move up here, and I think... Let's see, do we want banking? No, let's take the technology card. So our options here, yeah, we're gonna do this. Well, actually, let's do Siegecraft. That intrigues me greatly. Can get us a landmark. So we'll put that there. Okay. And it is now the Automa's turn. Blue is moving up on technology for the first time. And Shadow is moving up on military. All right. Okay, our turn. And I think we're going to do the income. So we're going to go ahead and give one of these to... I'm going to stick with Shadow. Okay, there we have it. All right, next we're going to play guilds. We're going to spend 3 resources to gain 15 points. So we back these out. Now, because we got income first, we also get 3 resources. So I'm going to go ahead and double down on culture so we can get to the end of that track, hopefully. Okay. We get 15 points, which is 61. Okay. Next, we get to increase our technology card. And I'm going to go ahead and do this one. And now we're going to go ahead and update or move up on military and get a landmark, which I will put here. That gets us a resource. I'll take coin. All right, perfect. Next, we will do our scoring. So we're going to get 2 points, no points. 1, 2, 4 points. So that's 6 points. 67. All right, and finally, we'll take income. So we get 2 coin, 1 worker, 1 food, 2 more culture. Okay. We also get a tapestry card and a tile. All right. And that is our last income phase. So it is the Automa's turn. Blue is moving up on military. They're going to do a conquer. All right, so they're going to do a conquer, and based on the current board state, they're going to go ahead and conquer here and topple us. So they're really hindering our ability. Ooh, and that gets them this here. 10 more points. Darn it. 46. All right, that's unfortunate because we wanted that. All right, nothing we can do. Shadow is going to go up on closest to landmark or finish. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's this one here. Yep, it is. Okay. Our turn. So we are going to go ahead. Do we abandon the military strategy now that we can't topple 2? No, I think we're going to do it because I would love to still be able to get to the end of the track and get the 5 points. So the problem with getting the 5 points is we need another explorer, or we need to, that's a tough one. Okay, I am going to continue to move up on military. I can still move into this one spot and maybe make a play to get around here. We'll see. It'll be difficult, but for now, I'm going to spend a culture, and let's see, culture, a coin, and a food to move up here. And we will do the conquer action here. Roll the die. Let's see, 4 points or food. I'm gonna go with the food. We need resources at this point. Okay, Automa's turn. Ooh, their last one. Ooh, and they are taking the income now. So let's see how that plays out. First, favored tracks. Blue is good. Shadow is good. We're gonna do this. So blue is gonna move up first to finish or landmark. Right here. So they are gonna get to that landmark. Okay. And we don't have any of our cubes for blue, so we get nothing for that. White shadow is going to move up here, which is great, sort of. So they get another landmark, this one, but that gives us... Okay. I did just take a closer look here, and it looks like we were supposed to be discarding territory tiles each time we give out a cube, which is no problem. We have a surplus of territory tiles in our supply. So I'll just go ahead and discard 3 right now. So that at least corrects that. And then since Shadow just got another landmark, we get 6 points and a food. So that takes us to 73, and it gets us a food. All right, so that was the Shadow's turn. I'm sorry, yep, Shadow's turn for income. So now we'll go ahead and do this civilization action, which is income round 4. So they're gonna move up, blue's gonna move up on exploration, getting very close to the end here. And we will now go ahead and score points. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 landmarks times 2 is 14 points, which is 60. Okay. They control 3 times 2 is 6 points, 66. On the military track, 6th spot is 6 more points, 72. And science track, only 1, so we're tied now at 73. Okay, now this is where the pain is going to happen. We have technology track is only 2 points because they're on the 1st spot, but on exploration, they're on the 11th spot. So 11 times 2 is 22 points, which puts them at 97. All right. So that was scoring. Now we're going to add 2 more cards to the deck, the AI deck. We will cover up this round, give them a Tapestry card, and I will shuffle the deck and be right back. Okay, and now we are ready to go. So it's our turn. As unlikely as it is, I think we need to make a run still on this military track and somehow try to get to the end before the Automa gets 1 more on the exploration track. I don't think it's going to happen, but I just feel like that is our only path to victory here. So let's keep moving forward. We'll spend a culture, a coin, and a food. Move up here. That gets us military, or a armory rather, which we'll put there. So that completes a row at least. And it also, I think that symbol means score Tapestry cards maybe? Hold on. Yes. So we score Tapestry cards in our mat and in our hand. So 7 points, which is helpful. 80. Okay. So that is our turn, the Shadow's turn, and the Automa's turn. So, oh, well, that was quick-lived. That was short-lived. So Blue is going to make it to the end of this track and score another 10 points. So that will put them at 107. All right. Shadow is moving up on technology. And it is our turn. So now the question is, I do want that landmark. So let's see here. Yeah, in addition to that, this tapestry will really help us. So we're going to go ahead and spend 2 culture to move up here. That gets us a landmark, the last one, which I think, let's see here. This is unfortunately shaped. Options are limited. So I'm going to put this there like that. Let's see if that's best. Yes. Okay. Then we're going to play this Democracy card, which when played, draw 3 Tapestry cards, then discard any number of Tapestry cards from your hand and gain $2 each, or 2 points each. So I'm going to put that there. We're going to draw 3. And I see no reason, unless we get a trap, which we didn't, to just discard them all. So we're going to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards to get 12 points. 92. Okay. So that was our turn. And Shadow's turn now. Okay, Blue is moving up on the technology track. Okay, that gets them a Tapestry card. And Shadow is moving up on closest to a landmark or the finish, which would be here. Okay. So for our turn, two things. One, we didn't score exploration track, which is only 2 points. So I will give that to us now. However, I'm just looking, this would be more worthwhile than what we just did. So I'm going to pull back 3 of the cards that we discarded and also 6 points. So 88. And now we're going to, oh, you know what? We don't have enough culture. Shoot. Okay, I'm not going to do that because we can't get there. So we're at 94 and we've discarded all these cards because we only have 1 culture left. Of course, it's possible we could gain 1. Let's see here. I find it unlikely. So we will go ahead and try to fill up some mats to get... Well, that's interesting. Because if I can put 1, 2 here, we could get a culture. Okay, I will hold on to 3 cards just in case we can maybe make that happen. So I'll hold on to the 3 cards. We'll subtract the 6 points. And now I'm going to go ahead and move up 1 on exploration by spending a food. And for that, we're going to put out a farm. We will put the farm here. there. So we need one more to get a resource, which would ideally be culture. Okay. Shadow's turn. Blue is moving up on their closest to a landmark. Interesting. Or closest to finishing. So it's going to be this one here. Okay. No, it's not. Well, yes, it is. Okay. So then Shadow is moving up on closest to finishing, which will be their favorite track. Okay. Now Blue does get, for moving there, a conquer action, which they are going to take right here. All right. So it is our turn. We would love to get one more resource. How can we make that happen with our 3 here? Okay, so we're going to move up on science is what we're going to do. So we'll spend the 1 resource to get a Tapestry card. And then another resource to go ahead and put out a house, which we'll put here. And for completing that, we will get a culture. All right, Shadow's turn. Blue is moving up on their favorite track, but they're already at the end. So next they're moving up on military. Oh, wow. They're just killing us with these conquers. So they're going to get another conquer here. The final one right here. Yikes. And Shadow now moves up on science. Okay. Our turn, we will spend the 2 culture that we have left. Move here. We'll discard 3 cards to get 10 points, which puts us at 98. And we also get to score rows, but unfortunately, it's only 1 point. There we have it. 99. All right, Shadow goes. Blue is moving up on their favorite track, which they're already at the end at, so they're going to move up here. And they discard all of the technology cards, which isn't a big deal. All right. And Shadow moves up on the track that they're closest to a landmark or finishing, which would be here. So that gets them this landmark. Oh, actually, they're tied. Interesting. So technology... no, it is this one. So that gets them the landmark for science, which gives us 6 points. So we're at 105. And a food for our civilization ability. Okay, so that just helped us to get us one more resource, but unfortunately, oh yeah, we can use it here. So we'll use that here, and we'll roll the die. Science here, which scores us 2 points. Okay. Oh, we're temporarily tied, everyone. Very exciting. Okay, so that is our last turn. Let's see what the Shadow's going to do. This is their last turn, and they're going to take income. Interesting. Okay, so in this final income round, we'll first assess favored tracks. So blue is going to move their favored track to military, and white shadow is still okay where they're at. So next we'll go ahead and do one more move. Blue is going to move up on military. There. And shadow is going to move up on their favored track. Okay. Lastly, we are going to score. Oh, no, blue is going to move up one more time on military. Okay. Now we're going to score. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 landmarks, which is 24 points. So this is going to be painful. That puts them at, let's see here, 31. Okay. They also have a lot of conquered tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 15 more points for 46. They are on the military track at spot 10. So that's 20 more points. 66. And for science, they're moving up. They're only at the 1 spot, so that's 2 points, 68. Okay. Technology, they're at the 3 spot, so that's 9 more points, which is 77. And then finally, they get 12 points times 3 for finishing the exploration track, which puts them at 213 points. So that is quite the score. So that completes their income round, and now we also will be taking income. So the only thing we get to do is we're going to move up technology here. We're going to get 5 points for that. So that puts us at 112. We're going to score 2 more points, 3 more points. Unfortunately, only that's 2 points. So 5 more points. 117. And I think that does it. It does. So we got, once again, absolutely crushed by the Automa here in level 3. For our next game, I'm really going to revisit some of our strategies. I think we need to do a much better job of getting to the end of some of these build tracks and foregoing some early points so that we can be getting points, recurring points more and more throughout the game. So that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please subscribe, and I will see you next time.